Welcome back. In the Oklahoma Panhandle, Joe and Marianne Mayer have created a commercial Angus ranch focused on quality. The family has 1,400 head of commercial spring calving Angus cows on 26,000 acres of native range. The ranch employs the AngusSource program to document the herd's Angus genetics and to improve the bottom line.
What got me into the AngusSource program was the packers was paying a $35 a head bonus for agent source cattle. Then once we got into it and figured out there was a genetic component, that made it a lot better deal for me. I think we've enrolled 15 times, so however many, whenever they started the program's kind of when we started. There's a lot of black cattle out there. Some are much better than others, and if you have the genetic component with the EPDs or the sires that those cattle are out of, that tells you a lot more than just the fact that they're black cattle. Well, there's a lot of difference in the performance in good cattle and average cattle. If you have a pen of fat steers, it's very common for there to be a $300 or $400 a head difference between the top end of the pen and the bottom end of the pen. And the EPDs on the bulls that you can get, just go to the website and type in what the ear tag says, and it'll bring up those cattle, and you'll know pretty much what the marbling EPD is, what the gain's going to be. It just gives you a lot of information that without the AngusSource tag you really wouldn't have. We sell replacement heifers, bred replacement heifers, and just being able to show the buyer, hey, these heifers are sons or daughters of GAR 5050, for example, that adds value as opposed to, hey, these are good black heifers. So I think just knowing the breeding of the cattle is the key thing about the AngusSource tags. You can prove what your genetics are to the marketplace, and as time goes on, that's becoming more valuable all the time, that you have something to show that, yeah, this is what these cattle are. Here's the EPDs that will give you an idea how they perform in terms of marbling, in terms of gain, in terms of ribeye, all the things that bring you a premium when those carcasses are hanging on the rail. And this is a verified genetic component, so it's a lot better than me saying, this set of cattle's out of super duper bull. I can show you the paper that says, yeah, Angus says this is what this set of cattle's out of. When I go to buy cattle, I want to buy AngusSource cattle because I know what the breeding is on those cattle. I mean, it's one thing for somebody to tell you how good these cattle are. It's another thing to show you, and you can show how good these cattle are based on the genetic component. And to me, the genetic component was worth more than the $35 anyway.
Joe does make a very good point. When it comes down to it, it's all in the genetics.
It is, and being able to document those genetics through programs like AngusSource Genetic.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's all for this week's Angus Report. Join us next week when we bring you the latest in cattle news and information.
And be sure to tune in next week as we look at the future of the age and source verification market, the facts about beef and hormones, advancements in reproductive selection tools, and more.
In the meantime, visit our website, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest pages for articles, videos, and more information.
Thanks for joining us.